This is Henry Curry at Curry Ranch, narrating a video of a 12-year-old mare that we have for sale. Her name is Especiala. She's from my senior sire, Especial, who's now 20 years old and totally sound. The mare's not been lately tuned up or conditioned because she's been out in winter paddock with other mares, and we're making this video at the request of several clients that are interested in her. This is our outdoor riding arena, which is soft dirt covered with a layer of 2 to 3 inches of juniper chips, and when it rains that keeps the soft dirt from being muddy and gives a good firm footing. He's just now warming the mare up and starting her out at a slow walk. Again, she's not in condition and hasn't had any recent tune-up because of the long, muddy winter weather. So we're just starting her out slowly, letting her relax, and then we'll gradually speed her up from there. But we always start slowly anyhow, because it's you don't want a horse to get the idea that they should take off at their speed in the beginning. We want them to begin slowly at the rider's command and not what they want to do. But she wants to go faster, you can tell. She's got a lot of brio, a lot of trail experience, but is very reliable, very sure-footed, and has never done anything undesirable on the trail. She's not spooky. She doesn't resist the bit, and has been totally sound her whole life. She's had 4 or 5 foals, and none of them have had any negative effect on her. She's just a really good, sound, well-gaited mare. She's not taking a long stride now because Jaime Aguirre, my trainer, is collecting her and getting her go at the pace he wants to go and not the pace she wants to go. She always wants to move out and hit the trail and cover ground, but she won't do anything dangerous or negative when you collect her and have her go at the pace the rider desires. We're only able to use a small part of the arena now because of the angle of the sun. If he goes too far to my left, I start to get glare from the sun on the lens of my camera. We've got about a good 2-acre riding arena there that it's really a good area for training. The horses never seem to do as well in the training arena, though, because they know all they're going to do is go in big circles or small circles. They always do better on the trail. Part of our trail system you can see up above the flat area is the old OC&E narrow gauge railroad. It's now been taken over by the state, and there's about 60 miles or maybe more. This has been converted into an equestrian and hiking trail, and it forms the back border of my property here. So we can go all the way on that trail, which has a good surface, into Klamath Falls if we go to the left, which is west. Or if we go east, we can go a good 50 miles through private ranches and BLM land and along streams, and end up over in the Sycan Marsh about 50 miles from the ranch. So, and there are places from there that you can branch off into other trails in private and BLM land. So we have virtually endless trails starting right at the ranch, and that's where we do a lot of our training, is on the trails. She's relaxing a little more now, and Jaime's letting her pick up her speed a little more. She's going at a nice, good, steady, medium paso llano at the present. And although she's 12 years old, I think she's got a lot of good years ahead of her, because she's got strong pasterns, the right conformation, and has never had a soundness problem. She was getting a little bit chargy there when he was doing circles, so he just has her slow back down to a flat walk and get her to relax again, which she's doing very nicely. And they're always a little more energetic that first day or so when you take them out of the paddock. They want to take off and do their thing. But that only lasts a few days, and they settle back into their routine. But you can see how much ground this mare covers in just a medium paso llano gait, and does it smoothly. She's one of the few offspring of my stallion Especiala that can keep up with him and not break gait. And that's quite a feat, because he's been clocked at 12 miles an hour in a 4-beat gait. That doesn't sound like much till you try to ride next to a horse going that speed, or run next to one. He just showed how nicely she'll come to a complete stop. She's never shown any untoward behavior. She's never done any kicking, biting, rearing, head tossing. I don't know that she has any vices. I've never seen any sign of a vice here. If she had one, it would be that she's got so much brio that she always wants to move out. But that's what I like. That's more enjoyable than a horse you gotta kick every other step to keep going. And you don't have to do it with this lady. She's ready to move at any time, but easy to control. You got a little hay belly from the winter and lack of regular work, but you can see or look at her pasterns. They're perfect. She's just exactly the right angle. No excess flexibility. Not too long. He's riding her with a Peruvian work saddle without the tailpiece and the classical Peruvian bit. Now he's up on the OC&E trail, so we can let her move in a straight line for a good ways. And again, he's starting her out slowly. We never start them out gating fast. We don't want them to ever get that idea. We want them to always be moving at the rate of speed that the rider wants, and not the rate that the horse wants. If you let them start out fast, they very quickly think that's